Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really easy and super delicious tamarind balls. They're a childhood favorite of mine. I cannot wait to share with you how to make it, so let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some fresh tamarind pods. You cannot use any type of paste. You do need to use the fruit with the actual seed, and the fruit with the seed is very much traditional way of making tamarind balls, so make sure you get that. You're also going to need some type of sweetener. I'm using raw cane sugar. I'm adding it when I'm making the tamarind balls and also to coat the actual ball as well. And I'm also using some rum essence as well, which is optional. Some people like to add hot pepper sauce and black pepper to their tamarind as well. So the first thing we need to do is to deshell the tamarind fruit. So I'm going to show you a few of them on camera and do the rest off camera. The shell is really easy to break into. You just use your fingers and it will just break apart, and then you can remove the fruit and you can also remove the stalk as well, which is that stringy part. I called it a vein in the last video, but it's actually a stalk, so I apologize. So you just remove the shell and the stalk, and then you'll expose the fruit, and then you want to just separate that. You want to make sure none of the shell is left, because you are going to be having the balls just like that when you make them. So you want to make sure that none of the shell is left behind. So you want to repeat this process by taking each of the pods and deshelling it and removing the stalk, and repeating that process, and I will show you what the fruit will look like once all of them have been deshelled. So this is what the tamarind fruit looks like once it's deshelled, and I'm just going to take one of them up so you can see it. It's just a long fruit with some seeds inside. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to add my rum extract, followed by my raw cane sugar. Like I said, some people add black pepper and hot pepper sauce, so this is the time where you add in your preferred add-ins to the tamarind, and it is going to make the tamarind a little bit sticky now. So what I like to do now, before I move on to rolling it into a large ball, is I like to use a glove. So I'm going to show you that once I've finished adding the raw cane sugar. So now that I've added my add-ins, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have that glove on, so you'll see the glove featured in the video, and I'm just going to form the tamarind fruit with the add-ins into a large bowl. The fruit is quite soft, and like I said, it's very sticky, especially with adding the rum extract. So wearing a glove is ideal, or gloves should I say, is ideal. I'm using one hand for the sake of recording, but you can use two of them. And what you want to do is just to mold it into a large bowl with the seeds, because that is how you make tamarind balls. You make it with the seeds as well. And once you form it into a large ball, then I'm going to show you how to form it into smaller balls. So now that we've formed a large bowl, we want to make smaller balls. So you just want to pinch off some of the fruit, and then you just want to roll it into small balls. As I've said before, use gloves because it does get a bit sticky and it can be messy. So just pinch off some of the fruit. You want them to be about the same sort of size. Don't worry if the small miniature balls are not completely circular. You just want them to be round about, you know, the same sort of size or have the same sort of look, and then you just want to put them to a side. So you want to repeat that process. So I'm going to show you a few on camera, do the rest off camera so you have an idea of what you need to do, and then I'll show you what they look like. So this is what the tamarind balls look like once they're done. I managed to get about 15, so you're gonna get something around about that sort of amount, but don't worry if you don't get that amount. You're just gonna get something around that number. So this is my favorite part of making tamarind balls. You're going to get the raw cane sugar that I had on a small plate, and you're gonna roll the tamarind ball into that sugar, and that's going to just coat the tamarind ball, and that's going to stop it from being sticky, and it gives it a nice sweet touch to it. And that is how you make the tamarind balls. You just roll each of those balls that you already made and roll it in the sugar. Repeat the process until all of them are coated in the sugar. So these are what the tamarind balls look like once they are coated. This is a childhood favorite of mine. I grew up on tamarind balls, and I know so many other Caribbean people grew up on them too. So I wanted to show you how to make tamarind balls using raw cane sugar. I really hope that you make this recipe. It's a nostalgic one, and it's a very, very simple one as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. I really will appreciate it, and I will catch you on the other side.